I had two particular women in my life, and these women were my mother and my paternal grandmother. Um, I grew up in my family with my father and my mother, but my father wanted me to go away from my house when I was a little child because he wanted to give a gift to his mother, that was my grandmother, because she wanted a baby, and she was too old to be pregnant, so she asked my father to give her his firstborn. That was me. My mother was a woman with a lot of intellect, with a lot of capacity of understanding. She wasn't able to say no, but she was also a very contemptuous woman against my grandmother. She didn't want to give her something that was hers. But she didn't do it because she loved me. My mother hated me because I forced with my uh, birth to get to marry my father, so she hated me. But she didn't want to give me away to her mother-in-law because she hated her. So I was forced to live with a mother that hated me, with a father that wanted me to get out of his home, with a grandmother who hated me because I wasn't able, with a grandmother who hated me because I wasn't able to say I want to live with my grandmother. I just wanted to be left alone because in all this hating, in all this among all these people who tried to hurt me, I just wanted to be left alone. My grandmother was a very violent and contemptuous and very strong woman. She was very intelligent, but she never went to school or she was very rude. And she accused me of being a very weak child who needed to be educated by her with very harsh and violent manners. I was so afraid of her, so I forced, was obliged to go to live at her house every weekend or every Sunday when I was older. But I always tried to go back home where I had my little room where I could hide from all these people. My father kept torturing and abusing me psychologically, mentally, but also physically sometimes. He beat me hard because he wanted to convince me to go away to live with their mother. I asked help many times to my own mother, but she said that she didn't care, and if I wanted, I could fight for my life when I was older, when I was about 10, 11 years old, and I chose to stay in my room. But this was bad because my father and my grandmother starting abusing me, insulting me, and bullying me even more. I tried to look for help outside of my house, of my family, but I never could meet someone who could help me. I had my teachers, I asked to them for help, but they said that I was very lucky because I had the opportunity of eating, drinking, and stay in a safe place, which was my room every day. Uh, and on the contrary, many children were forced to starve and to be beaten day and night by a very violent family. Families. So there were always families and parents worse than mine. They told me I just should accept the life I was in and wait for my uh, 18th years of life to go away and work and get a job and go away, move away from my house. Well, the truth is that when you cannot educate a child, when you abuse him from his childhood every single day, you will never be able to have a son who could get an independent, who can find a job, and who could move away. So my mother was very disappointed. She wanted me to go away when I was 18 years old, but I was so weak. I was afraid of the world. I didn't know anyone outside of my room. So I was forced to hid in my room for the rest of my life. My mother kept abusing. The more I grew up, she kept abusing more and more, insulting me, hating me, despising me. She didn't want to cook for me anymore, to give me food or to help me to find a psychologist or a social worker. My father didn't care anymore when his mother died. He told me I could die too for what he cared about it. So I was alone and I still fantasize about about what a real mother would have been, would have done in my life to help me having a normal and a better life. Thank you for listening to me and see you in the next video.